Hey, everyone. This is Hennifer Bianca again. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, before you even go into the rest of this video is for you. If you are an HR professional and you are trying to figure out how to start your HR consulting company, this video is for you. You might already have your HR consulting company, but you also might be like, hey, listen, I just don't really know what to do next. This video also is for you. Definitely feel free to chime in, comment. I read my comments. I go ahead and I respond to them. I might not do it every day, but trust me, when it's time for me to check them, I do. So again, my name is Hennifer Bianca Gant. I am the Chief Human Resources Officer at Career Image Solutions, where we provide all types of HR services to take career professionals and business owners to the next level. So with that said, today, I'm just going to talk to you all really quick. Again, I'm speaking directly to my HR professionals. I don't know about you, but when I was working as a full-time in HR for someone else, I am full-time in HR, but I just have my own company now. But when I was working, I've had experience working for nonprofits, for working for private employers. I've had experience working for Fortune 500, even the federal government here in the United States. I know I have friends from all over the world. So, but I knew that when I started getting the entrepreneurship bug, I just felt like, man, how in the world do I make enough money? How in the world do I make enough money for me to still have the lifestyle that I have, right? Am I going to make? I just had so many different questions, but a lot of it was stemmed down to the money. Like, man, starting a business must be a whole lot of money. Like, how do I even get customers? Blah, 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 blah. And that's my whole purpose of sharing my process with you all, because I know that there are integrity filled HR professionals out there like myself. And if you are it, we have to be out here helping these businesses, helping these professionals, making sure that they are doing what God has called them to do, and helping them with what we know in HR with integrity. There's so much happening in the world. And I just believe that as human resources professionals, or whether you call yourself human capital or workforce development, resume writers, whatever, right? Whatever you call yourself, if you're in the HR lane, in the HR field, I just feel like if you have integrity, we can literally change the face of the earth. Because once you grow to a certain level as a business, you're going to need HR. Once you grow to a certain level in your career, you're going to need someone who has some type of HR experience, hiring experience, so that that way they can kind of help you and coach you to the next level. So could you imagine a world full of people with integrity, not making decisions based off of money, but actually making decisions off of core values that are in alignment to what our Creator intended us to do? That's my soapbox. So again, I'm hoping that today's video will encourage you. If you have been sitting on your skills, and you know that you are an expert in human resources, even if you're not an expert, and you know that you are supposed to be starting some type of HR consulting company, some type of HR business, a staffing company, whatever it is, a resume writing company, career coaching company, whatever it is, training company, whatever it is that you're supposed to start in the lane. See, I know HR, so I can talk to HR, but whatever you're supposed to start, I'm talking to you. And I want you to know that what I thought was one of my biggest hindrances years ago, which was again was the cost of starting an HR business. Man, if I knew then what I know now, I would have started a whole lot sooner. I was just so scared. So let's break down some basics of what it really costs to start an HR consulting company. So one of the first things I wanted to share is that your HR, you can offer HR services to companies, to individuals, even without you having a company name registered. Did you know that? Yeah, you can. So meaning while you are working your full-time job, you can contract yourself out as an independent contractor. Okay, you can contract yourself out and you can perform services for people even without a business name, because you might be like, oh, you know what? I don't really want to, I just want to see what I can do with my skills outside of work. I want to make additional income. I want to start building a legacy. I want to work towards a plan B, whatever your reason is for starting your HR related business. Know that you don't necessarily have to start a business, or you don't necessarily have to start a registered company name just yet, right? You can offer services as an independent contractor. And as an independent contractor, you don't need any money to do that, right? um Facebook, I know friends, I have friends in other business, that in other business industries, and I learned so much from them. But what I've learned is that there are plenty of people making millions of dollars without a website. Now, I'm not saying that that's like the best way to do business, but I'm just saying, like, don't let that stop you. I don't have money to get a website. That, like, all of the excuses. Listen, it's 2019. It's time to throw it out the window. It's just time to throw it out. Okay. Secondly, Facebook, social media, free resources that you could use to gain clients. Again, all you have to do is like, hey, I'm the resume writer lady. Boom, put it on Facebook, create a page, start posting stuff. I mean, there's so many ways. Today's video is not about marketing, but just know, like, you don't have to pay for anything to. I'm not going to say you don't have to, but there's no real big cost, right? So the only thing I would say is that if you are going to offer services as an independent contractor, I would just say that to make sure that you have an independent contractor agreement and make sure that you have those clauses in there. We as a company offer Legal Shield. So if you need an attorney or law firm to review any of your contracts or documents, make sure you reach out to our team. You can just go to our website, www.career-image.com, or you can email us at services@career-image.com. Just email a member of our team and we will be sure to get that information out to you. Or you can go directly to the Legal Shield website, which is what we offer, which is bit.ly/Gantz, GANTS, bit.ly/the Gantz, sorry, the Gantz. And then you can go take a look at the legal plans there. But that's the only thing I would recommend, is just to make sure that if you are going to work as an independent contractor, that you get an independent contractor agreement. That is very, very important. So again, no real cost to that, right? You might need a cost to get your independent contractor agreement reviewed, or maybe to purchase an independent contractor agreement. Do not trust Google. Do not trust Google, because here's why I say that. Every state is different. Every city has different laws about what you can do, what you can't do. So you just want to be mindful of that. And then in addition to, you need an independent contract agreement. If you are watching in the United States, if you are an independent contractor, you're also going to need to complete your W-9, because whoever pays you more than $600 is going to have to, well, they should report that anyway, but they're going to have to provide you with a 1099 at the end of the year. All right. Number two, so if you, again, you could start a HR company as an independent contractor, or you can start a business. You could start a business. And what do I mean by that? You could start a company name, right? So let's say you want to call it HR Professionals USA, whatever. You could do that. You could register it within your state, within your county, within your province, depending on where you're watching. And if you need additional assistance, go ahead and type in the comments below. But you could just register a name, so that way you can start offering service through your name. Now, I recommend this approach for those of you that are like, hey, I know that this is not just going to be, this is a side hustle for me, but I know I'm not just going to be, I'm not aiming to just make a few hundred dollars. I'm aiming to make thousands of dollars in my business. And that's where I was. I knew I needed to, make it legit. So if that is you and you're like, hey, it's not just for extra money, or even if it is, you know what I mean? But if you're looking to actually build a business, like you want to get clients on a monthly, quarterly basis, you're looking to actually have some additional income of thousands of dollars, I would definitely. Again, I'm no accountant and I'm no lawyer, but I've just been in business now for about 7 years. While I was working full time, and now I'm full time in my business. But I just wanted to definitely share that if that's you, then definitely start a company name. And again, I don't want to say the price because depending on where you live, the prices might vary. But literally for just a few hundreds or a few £100 or uh, Leones, would depending on where you're watching me from. It doesn't take much to register your company name. So once you register your company name, literally, it's just about marketing thereafter. And there's so many ways that you can market yourself and so many ways that you can position yourself so that way you can start getting clients. If you have any struggle and difficulty or questions about getting clients and just questions about starting your own HR company, join us for at the HR Professionals in Business group page on LinkedIn. Okay, it's called HR Professionals in Business. Join us on LinkedIn. And we also have the Entrepreneur Forum on Facebook. Then you can also subscribe to our newsletter on bit.ly/HRpreneur. Definitely, we give out so many great tips on a monthly basis just about how to start and or run your HR business. All right, so again, just a few $100, but what I would say is you definitely need certain resources, right? Because in today's age, there are certain things that you're going to need. And so I'll just give you my story. So when I started my HR company, I was still working full time. I was a single mom and I was going back to grad school. I know. Um, so I still had clients and I will work it out. A lot of people ask me, like, how did you do it? Tell me about your schedule. We might have to do another video for that. I don't want to spend all that time talking about that on here with you all. But the reality is that it got done, and I'm so glad that I stuck it out. So even while I was still working, I opened an office. I opened an office space. I was able to do that, and that was awesome. And then I realized that most of my clients were not coming to my office space. So I was spending all of this money for this overhead for a space that I was just hardly, I used it because I liked, it felt good to say I had an office space and for me to get out the house. But the reality is, it's like, what am I spending this money for? At least at that particular time. So I went ahead and made a decision to have an home office. And now the team and I have been pretty successful in offering HR services to career professionals, offering training services to organizations, and offering HR services to businesses, right? So, and all from my home. And we have team of professionals all over the United States, and they also work from their homes. So the biggest thing that you need in that capacity, if you're like me and you're like, hey, I can work from home, you're definitely going to need the internet. Clearly, you're going to have to pay for some good Wi-Fi. I would not recommend you just getting like a hotspot from your phone. You definitely want to purchase some type of internet so that way you can use the internet. You also want to make sure that you have really good phone service, right? So you can either, some people purchase like a separate phone or separate phone line, but there are so many options now for phone systems where you could use your own phone and just have a separate number. Google Voice is a free option, but now we're kind of like growing past it. So if you are looking for some options, we have a whole newsletter on that alone. I believe it's posted on our website. If it's not, definitely just email us at services@career-image, and we'll be sure to send you. We did a whole blog on that, on resources for just phone, like phone numbers, like how to get a phone number for your business for a low price. And it has so many different features. Like for me, it's now important for you to be able to press 1 for this, press 2 for this, because we have different members of the team doing different things. All right. So besides that, You want to also get some type of insurance. So it depends, especially if you're going to have a store, if you're going to have an actual physical location where people are going to be coming in and out, you might want to look into some type of insurance, business insurance. If you know you're going to have employees, there's a whole lot of other things insurances that you might want to include. But again, I think you would be surprised at the amount of money that you have to spend on that. It's not as much as you think. It's not like thousands and thousands of dollars a month. It's not. And then of course you're going to need a good laptop. You need a good laptop. You need a good computer system. But guess what, guys? That's about it. People say, what about business cards? What about, marketing material? Listen, again, that might just have to be another video. If you really want to know more about that information, just let me know and I could do a video about that, about what I did for marketing and all of that stuff. But to be honest, it doesn't take much to start. The biggest cost is your mindset. Is you taking the time to prepare your mind that you, my friend, you HR superstar, are worthy of being able to accomplish the things that God has put on your heart. You just have to figure out the cost that is going to take you to read on and personally develop yourself. Whether you're watching videos, you're reading books about starting, whatever, subscribing to coaching. When I first got a coach, I was so nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm spending this money on getting a coach. But I'm telling you, it changed the trajectory of my business. It was then where I went from from 4 figures to 5 figures. And that didn't happen until I got a coach. So, those things that you're willing to, those things are not the things that most people tell you about, but I guarantee you start investing in yourself. That's the real cost that's going to take your business to the next level. But it doesn't take much to start a company. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It just really doesn't. I mean, I have so many stories. And especially when you know that it's a God thing and not just a good thing, because there are a lot of good ideas and good ideas can make you money. But when it's a God idea, it encourages you to move past the obstacles and for you to stick and stay until you get your pay, if that makes any sense. So again, I just wanted to encourage you all that if you have been sitting on the sidelines, like, oh my gosh, I can't start the company because I don't have any money. I can't start the company. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, start the company. Surround yourself with some people that are going to empower you, that are walking like you, that are talking like you. And if you don't know anyone like that, make sure you join our Facebook group. Make sure you join our LinkedIn group. We just started it and, it's growing. So make sure you jump in there, ask questions. Make sure you subscribe to coaching. Join our newsletter, bit.ly/HRpreneurs. That's with an S, HRpreneurs. So that way you can start to just kind of feed yourself. So that way like, hey, listen, I can do this. And I'm telling you all, you all don't know my personal story, but if I can do it, trust me, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I just wanted to leave you all with the scripture, Philippians 4:6. Don't worry about anything. It said, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. Okay, so don't worry about it. If God has given you the idea, that means he's also given you the provision for it. You just have to step out on faith. You just have to actually put one foot in front of the other so he can give you those next steps. So until next time, everybody, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to chat with you. Make sure you go to, if you are looking for a community of other HRpreneurs, HR professionals in business, if you are tired of being your job's best kept secret and you're looking to monetize your HR experience, then I am your girl, Hennifer Bianca Gant. Make sure you find me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. You can send an email to our team at services@career-image.com. And I'll put all of that contact information below so you don't have to worry about remembering all of this. So until next time, HR superstars, do not forget to command your day.